Hello everybody and welcome back to another mod install for LSPDFR. In today's video we are going to be looking at Assorted Callouts 0.0.9.1. Now this is not necessarily a mod, but features callouts such as petrol/gas theft, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. Pacific bank heist, kind of like the one in online, except you're on the opposite side. Traffic stop backup required, self-explanatory. Stolen police vehicle is self-explanatory. Person with a knife, and solicitation, which is, you can read it here. The police have been having a lot of complaints about hookers lately. It's your job to catch them in the act. Find the reported hooker, discreetly observe their actions, see if they enter a vehicle legally, stop the vehicle, and investigate the situation. So these will kind of give you a summary of what exactly the callouts do. We will be going over the callouts later on in the video, so stick around for that. But right now, let us download the mod right here. I am on LSPDFR.com. So we're going to download this. We are going to download the newest version and do the security check, submit, and save it where you're going to be able to find it again, basically. So I'm going to save it just in my folder called GTA 5 Mods. And keep in mind, you will also need to install Rage plugin hook as well as LSPDFR before you do this. Otherwise, obviously, you're not going to be able to do any callouts whatsoever. Alright, so once you have that downloaded, you're going to want to open it with a zip file opener, something like WinRAR or 7-zip, something like that. And just open that up wherever you saved it, and you'll find this folder called, same thing as what the name of the file is, and you'll see Grand Theft Auto 5 and documentation and license. You shouldn't have to worry about documentation and licensing unless you're planning on doing something special. Alright, so now that you've got this, you're going to want to go to your main drive, wherever you have GTA 5 installed. I have the Steam version, so if you have the Steam version, you can just follow my exact directions. So you would go to your main drive, Program Files, x86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, and Grand Theft Auto 5. So now that we're here, you're going to want to open your archive back up, and you'll see plugins, LSPDFR, Rage Native UI.dll, and elbow1125.common.dll. Now, all of these need to be put right inside this folder, so you just left click, hold, get all those there, and just drag them right there. I have already got it installed, so, or my bad, I don't have it installed, but I do have the Rage Native UI as well as elbow1125.common.dll installed. But you can just replace those, it won't matter too much. But as you can see, if we go into plugins, LSPDFR, Assorted Callouts, you're going to see the ini file, which we will edit right now. You can just open it with any kind of notepad editor. You can change the language to British English or American English. I am American, so I'm going to make it American English, which doesn't change it too much. You can still understand what people are saying, just makes it a little bit more tuned to your liking. You can check for updates. You can say whether you want the other unit talking through dispatch. I'm going to change that to false, just because I do not really care to hear that. It's completely irrelevant to me. You can change your unit and your division, unit type, and beat. I'm just going to leave that default. But when you do, keep in mind when you do the unit type, you will have to use one of the ones from this file here, or that folder, my bad. So here you can change the keys. The talk key, default is Y. Stolen police vehicle, you can change whether these callouts are enabled or not. Traffic stop backup, petrol theft, solicitation, you can also change the frequency, solicitation, and you can also change whether you want, or if you're using an unmarked police vehicle, you can change whether it's police 4 or police 3, you know. You can change whether it's in the day or night as well. A person with a knife, you can have that enabled or disabled. And then you have these down here, which not sure why they aren't put in these kind of brackets here. But same thing, it's all there. Alright, so that's it for the ini file. I'm going to save it. And now let's get into GTA 5 where we can try out the actual callouts. Alrighty everybody, here we are in game. We just loaded up LSPDFR as you normally would. And we are going to be forcing the callouts by using the button X on your keyboard and seeing if we can get some calls.
We've got a 1099 in Del Perro.
Alright, so we're going to respond code 2 as they say. And we're going to get over to the backup stop, traffic stop. Basically, all you're doing on this stop, or on this call out, is helping out a, excuse me, alright, they're fleeing. So this is one of the ways that this will happen. There are multiple ways that this call out will turn out. Most of the time, wow, he just wrapped himself around a tree. Most of the time I've seen the police officer use a slick top, unmarked unit, and usually you're able to go up and see the person that's being pulled over who's in the stop, and usually you're able to just give him a ticket or something like that. But in this case, they took off even before we got to the scene, so unfortunately we're going to have to be in a pursuit with him. So we're just going to stop this. You would just do this like you would any normal pursuit call out and anything like that. Someone's running away, you just take them out. Since I want to get this over with, and it's not in my best interest to be realistic about it, I'm just going to murder them. And then you would either call a tow truck or something for that and clean that up as you would. But let's get on to another call out here. Let's force another call out with X. And see, okay, so we got the Pacific Bank heist, which is all the way up in downtown Vinewood, as they're saying. Now, this is probably the most extensive call out. I really enjoy this call out. It's very, very complex, and it's very interesting too. Now, keep in mind it is also a difficult call out, because obviously it's a bank heist, and you're a police officer. You are not SWAT. You can be SWAT, but that is only... This would be a good call out for if you wanted to do a SWAT patrol. It would be a very fitting call out. So I'm going to probably cut to getting up to the bank. That way I don't have to bore you guys. Alright, so here we are. We're on scene. And you're going to go over to this riot van. And there will be an FIB agent. His name is Captain Wells. And an interesting thing about this call out is there's actual voice acting. So if we press Y, you will hear it.
Sir, what's the situation?
Well,
okay.
We have multiple armed suspects in the bank with hostages.
How many robbers are there?
We don't know how many are in there, officer. The way I see it, you have two options. You can attempt to negotiate with them. Alternatively, you can go in with SWAT Team Alpha.
So this is where you get to decide whether you want to take them out or try to talk them into getting out. Now, I will not be showing both versions. I think it'd be better suited for you guys to try them out yourselves. So I'm just going to do number 2 and try to take them out.
There's no time for talking. The robbers are holding 8 hostages. Rescuing them is a top priority.
Roger that, sir. Where can I get some gear?
There's gear in the back of the riot vans. SWAT Team Alpha is on standby near the doors. Let them know when you're ready.
Alright, let's do this.
Also, do you want the tech team to kill the alarm?
So you can also tell them to kill the alarm. I am going to,
yeah,
just because
I can't hear myself think with that thing going.
Tech team, shut it down. Good luck, officer.
I just
Let's
think
get this over with.
Copy that, sir.
I just think that is more enjoyable for you guys. I don't want you guys to have to deal with that. Alright, so if we press enter, we can get the gear out of the back of this van. You will climb into it and close the door. And we will get some armor as well as a carbine rifle. And we have some tear gas as well. Alright, so SWAT team's right here. And we're going to move in. And now I'm going to press I so they follow me. And I am going to get some cover. because these guys are all over here. Now, I am going to show you sort of what this callout is like, but like I said before, it's probably best experienced by you. That way you can decide how you exactly want to go through with it. So I'm going to rush in there and somehow be the worst cop in the world and die. That's my situation right now. So basically, you come in here, your goal is to save the hostages, and I just died. So that can happen quite a lot. It can also happen when you're not rushing in there like an idiot, but you can also, I mean, it's a very high risk situation. Now, you will spawn in the back of this ambulance when you do die. So keep in mind that even if you do die, you are not dead. You won't have to stop the call out. You can go back in. So basically, to end this, just save as many hostages as you can. And I'm going to, for demonstrative purposes, try to kill the hostages. I think there are only 2 on this floor. Nope. Alright. Just to show you guys exactly what it's like. Alrighty, so I basically went in there and killed all of the hostages just so I can show you guys what happens after. Now, there are different circumstances, obviously. If you save all the hostages, I am sure you...
Yeah, it was pretty hectic in there.
I will send you the operation report soon. Good work today, officer. Thank you.
Just doing my job, sir.
Alright, I'm getting shot at for some reason. But you will get a report. And there's a guy there. There we go. So you will get a report and basically show your performance. And that's about it. Now, obviously, if you save the hostages, it's obviously a better outcome. Look at this guy running down the street. But that's it for the Pacific Bank heist. Now let's try for something else. Alrighty, so one of the other callouts is a stolen police vehicle, which we will be catching up to very quickly. It seemed like they're right there in that parking lot. And almost always they will take off from you immediately. Yep. And they will put on their lights and sirens. So this is a high priority callout. We are going to need to, I guess, get some units out here, or we can just do it ourselves. Nope, maybe not. I thought I could block them in there. They're right here. Never mind. I'm gonna try to... if I would have stayed out of the police vehicle... Why would you do that? Oh, man. Police transport, man, just slammed into my vehicle. Alright, so... we're going to, once again, end this call pretty quickly. Because it's pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to need to... basically either arrest and or... well, arrest or... kill the driver. Do whatever it's whatever you have to, basically, to get the police vehicle back. And a tip to kind of follow is you want to basically damage the police vehicle as least as possible. So I mean, what I'm doing is not going to be very legit, and this guy is just not gonna... okay, so yeah, you're just going to want to basically get the police vehicle back. All you're going to want to do is, if we can get the woman out of here, unpolice-like, shooting out of the vehicle. There we go. Out of the police vehicle. And what you're going to want to do is basically get your tow truck and call for the tow truck. Now, with police radio, you will have to confirm that it is the police vehicle you want to tow. Otherwise, you have to press Y or N. Otherwise, it will not tow it. That way, you do not accidentally tow your own vehicle. So, tow truck will come pick it up, and that is that for that call out. Very short, just basically a pursuit.
Attention Unit 8, Ocean 18. We have a traffic alert for a grand theft.
Alrighty, so another call out is the person with the knife call out. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a person with a knife who's either threatening or standing in the street. Alright, so if they are saying that they have a stabbing, suspect is male, I am sure. Oh, he's right here. He's right here. Don't stab that lady. Nope, don't do it. I knocked her down too. And he's obviously going to run. Nope. And you can basically arrest him. So, very easy call out. No. Okay. So, either maybe you don't feel like arresting him, you can just do that. And you will have to press end. Once you're done, you can talk to the victim as well, over here, and with the green blip. And I believe maybe we can't talk to her. But she was the victim who nearly got stabbed, or I think she did get stabbed, and this guy was the suspect. This guy was the Stabby McStabberson. Alright, and once you're done, you can press the end, and you will end the call out. Alrighty, so we have reports of a gas theft. So we're going to roll code 2, as dispatch says, and basically just get to the gas station where the gas theft occurred. Alrighty, here we are. Just going to pull in the wrong way, not like it matters too much. And we're going to talk to the store owner. So if we press Y to talk. Good day, officer. Thank God you're here. Someone has just made off without paying for gas. Times are hard enough already without these thieves. I've got CCTV footage of them. Alright, and we're going to look at that.
How you doing?
So, from this you can tell that that is a Rancher XL. Now, of course, it's going to change if it's a different vehicle, obviously. But the shopkeeper will say what it is, usually. The vehicle was a champagne-colored Rancher XL. License plate was 62LIP695, and they took off in that direction. And if you press Y one more time, you will kind of point towards it. And so if we go that way, we are going to try to find the... Whoops. Okay. Now I gotta do a kind of weird 3-point turn. So I'm just going to roll code 2, that way we can find him easier. And it looks like that's the guy right there. That looks like a champagne colored. You can check the plate as well. Yep, that's the same, that's the guy. Right, you can pull him over, and sometimes they will stop, sometimes they will be they will flee. So, okay, alright. So, usually you would try to arrest them, but for demonstration purposes, we are not going to. And it looks like it was airport security or something like that, so who knows? So you can make your own assumptions from that. So there's one more call out left to do, but we have to wait until night for that to occur. Alright, so unfortunately everybody, the solicitation call I could not get to activate. For some reason it just will not show up. I am during the nightly hours and I'm doing everything that I can in my power to do it, but for now you guys will have to figure that one out yourselves. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this installation video and review video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!